Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I think all of you are very fine by the mercy of Allah. I am also fine by the grace of Allah. My dear students, now I am going to start another interesting topic with you. So be ready to enjoy the class. Today I'm going to discuss about an English second paper class of class 8, 9, and 10. So take your pen, notebook, and reference book and join with me. My dear students, welcome to my English class. This is Mujibur Rahman, MA English, Assistant Teacher, Dogachi Borendra High School and College, Nachol, Chapainawabganj. My dear students, follow the pictures. This is a fish, and if we think this is the present condition of a fish, and if we think about a few days ago and a few days later, at the first time, that means from back today, few days ago, the fish was a little or a small fish. And after some time or after few days, it will be a curry. So this is next. Present condition, back, and next. That means present condition, this is a matured fish, and from before some days ago, it was a little fish, and after some time or some days, it will be a curry. What do you mean by this picture? My dear students, what are these related to? If we think about this picture, it will be, we can say this, it's tense. My dear students, so it is our today's lesson. That means our today's lesson is tense. After the lesson, you will be able to learn, you will be able to define tense, you will be able to identify the classification of tense, you will be able to identify the definition of three main tense, you will be able to identify the basic form of all tenses. And at last, you will be able to identify the forms of tense in different sentences. My dear students, so what is tense? If we think about our previous class, we can easily say what is tense, because already you read about tense in class 6, 7, 8. So all of you have a little bit idea about tense. So if you think a little, you can say easily what is tense. My dear students, follow these pictures. The baby played at his early age, and now the baby is going to university. That means now he is going to university. My dear students, before today's or some years ago, the young man or the boy was a baby, and when he was a baby, he was played here and there, and now he is going to a university. And after some time, the students will be a matured man, and he will be an officer in future, and he will be another thing in future. So we can say that he will be an officer in future. That means this is the past time of these students, and this is the present time of these students, and this is the future time of this student. So my dear students, follow. First times the baby played, and now he is going to university. That means here is the verb is going, and future will be. Here is three type of verbs: played, is going, will be. My dear students, what is indicate these verbs? That means this verb indicates past, this verb indicates present, and this verb indicates future. So easily we can say that all the three verbs are functioning on what? On times. All the three verbs are functioning on times. So we can say tense is called the time of verbs. Again, I'm saying, listen carefully. Tense is called the time of verbs. My dear students, according to the function of time, tenses are divided into three kinds. What are they? All of you easily can say that they are past, present, and future. Follow the another pictures. This is a little plant, and this is a tree, and after some times, or after some days, or after some week or month or year, from the trees we will be able to make the furnitures. So my dear students, follow. This is the past. That means today this is a tree, and before today, before some years ago, it was a little plant, and after some days it may be, or it will be, the furnitures. My dear students, so easily we can say that the tenses are three kinds: present tense, past tense, and future tense. My dear students, follow the sentences. We cultivated land with wooden plow and bullocks. We cultivated, that means before few years ago, we cultivated our land with wooden plow and blocks. But here is the verb is cultivated. My dear students, that means what is this? Past form of verbs. That means the cultivated is the past form of verbs. And the verb that indicates something past in called a past tense. That means we can easily say that the verb that indicates something past is called a past tense. Now come to the another pictures. Here is we can see something another. What can you see in this picture? We cultivated our lands with power tiller now. That means before few years ago, we cultivated our land with plow and bullock. But nowadays, we cultivate our lands with power tillers. So here, cultivate. this is the present form of verbs. Before this slide, cultivated, it was the past form, and now this is the present form. That means the verb that indicates something present is called a present tense. And follow these pictures. My dear students, easily we now follow this sentence. We will cultivate our lands with driverless tractor. That means after a few years or within a few years, we will cultivate our lands with driverless power tiller, driverless tractor. Here, we'll cultivate. This is the future tense. That means future form of verbs. That means present form of verbs is cultivate, past form was cultivated, and future form of this verb is will cultivate. My dear students, follow this sentence. That means if we think the verb that indicates something about future is called a future tense. That means now we can easily say what is present tense and what is past tense and what is future tense. My dear students, we now follow the chart. There are four forms of all these sentences, three tenses. My dear students, at first we knew that there are three kinds of tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. But follow now, in the every tenses are four forms. That means there are four forms of all the three tenses. Number one, past tense, present tense, and future tense. What are they? The past tense. If we think, and we know that the four form of tenses. If we think about the present tense, we can divide it present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. If we think about past tense, then we can easily say that past indefinite tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. In this way, we can easily say that there are four forms of future tense. These are future indefinite tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. My dear students, past form of verb, that means in present indefinite tense, we have to use the past form of verbs, and we have to use was, were, had, and verb to. What is verb to? My dear students, there are three forms of verbs: base form or present form, past form, and past participle form. If we use the base form of verbs, it's called verb 1. And when we use the past form of verb, it's called verb 2. And when we have to use the past participle of verb, it's called verb 3. That means there are three forms of verb: verb 1, verb 2, and verb 3. My dear students, that means verb, again I'm saying the verb 1 is the base form of verb, and verb 2 is the past form of verb, and verb 3 is the past participle form of verb. My dear students, when we use past continuous tense, we have to use was or where, and then after was where we have to use verb plus ing, and past perfect tense we have to use had and then verb 3, and past perfect continuous tense we have to use had been and then verb plus ing or verb with ing. My dear students, follow. We have to use was or where plus verb with ing. Before was where we absolutely we have to use subject. That means the structure will be subject plus was where plus verb with ing. It's past continuous tense. In this way, when we build up a sentence of present indefinite tense, we have to use subject and then base form of verb. That means present form of verb, or we can say that subject plus verb 1. And sometimes we have to use subject plus am, is, are, have, has, and then verb 1 with s or es. That means when the tense subject will be the third person singular number, at that time we have to use subject plus verb 1 with s or es. Can I make you understand, my dear students? In this way, when we will build up a sentence of future indefinite tense, we will have to use subject and then will and then verb 1, or will be and then verb 1. In this way, if you follow the slides, you will easily make the structures of the 12 sentences. My dear students, follow the pictures. Here, two men is working with a computer. That means they are, we may call the pair work. My dear students, identify the name and form of the sentence of the tenses. That means I'm going to give you some sentence, going to serve you some sentence. You have to identify what type of tense these are with pairs. My dear students, follow the sentences. The field looks very charming. What type of tense is it? There was a hut at the corner of the field. The farmer will get a good harvest. He is working in the field. He has a good hope of his future. He was preparing his land well. He has cleaned the weeds from his field. He has been working in his field for a long time. He had given fertilizer in his field properly. He will have been happy with his crops. Here is 10 sentence, and you have to identify the tense of the sentences and identify the tense and send to my WhatsApp number. My dear students, follow these pictures. That means you have to do something with group. What will you have to do? Write an example of each tenses. That means already we know about the tense, 12 tense, 4 type of present tense, 4 type of past tense, and 4 type of future tense. All these tenses, you have to give an example each. That means you have to write 12 sentences by using 12 tenses. Can you write? I think you will be able to write the 10 sentences, 12 sentences. My dear students, now write a short paragraph on your daily activities by using present tense. Already we knew about the 3 tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Now you have to write a paragraph on 100 to 120 words about your daily activities by using present tense. That means here you have to use present indefinite tense, you can use present continuous tense, you can use present perfect tense, and you can use present perfect continuous tense. When you write the paragraph, if you think you can use only present indefinite tense, no problem. The topic is your daily activities. That means you have to describe your daily activities by using present tense, and the paragraph will be 100 to 120 words. So, my dear students, write the paragraph about your daily activities and send to my WhatsApp number within 24 hours. My dear students, no more today. Allah bless you. Thank you. See you tomorrow with another class.